Work culture is the personality of a company. Work culture includes a variety of elements, including work environment, mission, values, ethics, expectations, and goals. Little Lions is a free preschool program offered for all West Islip residents. The 18 children are picked based on a random lottery system. And the teachers consist of 3 high school classes, childhood development and 2 childhood education classes, and Miss Silvestrini. This program in our school provides students who are interested in working with children the opportunity to make lesson plans and teach preschoolers the basis of education, the alphabet, numbers, etc. The work culture of the preschool is unique in a way that high school students have the ability to work together with other individuals and preschoolers with the end goal of having all of the eligible students graduate before starting kindergarten. To obtain the proper research on our work culture topic, we had to ask some questions. First, we asked the teachers some questions.
Describe your responsibilities.
So basically, throughout the year, we just had to make lesson plans. Like we were assigned days, and we create a science or an art lesson or a center lesson just to get them started on like the school routine and just to help them learn the basics that they need.
The most difficult part would be getting the other kids to interact with each other or getting some of them to open up because they are very shy. Yeah, and for graduation, we had to pick out songs for the kids to learn. We had to teach it to them so that they could sing it for their parents.
Can you describe your responsibilities?
We have to make lesson plans and then like teach them to the kids, and we have to make an example. And then when we're not teaching, we have to help the kids individually with their assignments.
And how does child development affect your mindset in other classes?
I guess like a lot of the responsibility, because you have to do a lot on your own in this class, and like you have to figure out the lesson plan and then like take charge teaching. So I guess just the responsibility factor of it.
How would you describe the work culture of the preschool?
I would describe the work culture by all the classes, they want to see like what's best for the kids, and like they always want to provide them with having like a fun time and like working together, and I think that they just really want to see the kids happy. I think that's the most important.
What was your favorite part of working with the children?
My favorite part was probably just like getting to know them, because they're both like all the kids are so different in so many ways, and they both have like such crazy different personalities, and I think that getting to work with these kids is just like a really great experience, especially if you want to like go into teaching. I guess.
How has early childhood education affected your mindset in other classes?
This class has taught me how to be patient with other people and how to be a leader, because by teaching the kids, it also lets me help other kids in my classes.
Difficult part of teaching the kids?
Well, with my kid specifically, it was very hard to get her back focused on lessons because she would want to do her own thing and not pay attention. But with most of the kids, it was probably trying to calm them down when they were all getting like riled up, especially during circle time, because they would like go ahead of the teacher, and everyone would just become frustrated. So I would say that would be the most difficult part.
This is my second year in the program. If I had to change something about how I felt in the beginning of the year, it would be going into it with an open mind about my future, because I didn't decide that I wanted to be a teacher until this year, where last year I think it would have benefited me a lot more in the program knowing that this is my future.
How do you think you individually and your class as a whole contributes to the preschool dynamic?
Well, I had to make lesson plans for all the children so they can learn. Like I read stories, we did our ABC where we took a letter and we turned it into something, and I did science with them. And also at the end of the year, I had to work with like the kids in the other class to make all the invitations. So we all had to work together and we made the tickets and we had to make the guest list.
Looking back on your contributions to the preschool, is there anything that you wish you could have done differently?
I wish at the beginning of the year, when we were like picking which child we wanted to work with, I chose a different kid, because the kid I chose didn't come to the orientation, so I never got to meet him, and then he never ended up coming to the class, so I never ended up having him. So I was just like a floater, and I just worked with like random kids throughout the year, so no one really knew.
What was your favorite part of working with the children?
My favorite part was being able to teach everyone in a group, and mine was like being in charge instead of being a kid. Learning how to speak on a child's level. I gained a lot of patience with the kids.
From working with the kids, I feel like we gained a lot of experience. So like we want to do this in the future. We can look back on this. I feel like teaching the kids and having a time with them was learning that it's what I want to do and that it's what I love to do, and that it's just a good experience for anyone that wants to do this in their future. I feel like it just prepares me for the future when it comes to being a teacher.
Then we asked some faculty.
Do you think having the preschool and the high school affects the rest of the building?
Well, since we've had the preschool, I think it has been very beneficial for our school. Having a high school and also a preschool where students are being professionally developed in understanding children and teaching children, I think it's a great idea. It really speaks to who we are and what we are, preparing students in terms for the world of work and for careers and understanding child development. And I'm very proud of the family and consumer science programs, because one of the things that we're doing now, we linked up with one of the colleges for in the early childhood development piece to help them. So the preschool has been really beneficial to us as a school.
In what ways is the program beneficial to the students involved?
In listening to the students, I love going into you can trace it from the beginning of the program when it starts in the fall to the graduation, and to listen to the kids and even the young teachers, our students who are part of the program. They're so proud. Some of them are going to college to really study child development and become teachers, and so it's really has been helpful for our students. The speeches the students gave last year, I remember one of our students really spoke about what she has learned with regards to the program, patience, teaching, and it has transferred into understanding the teachers in the classroom, because it takes a lot to prepare a lesson and to teach a class. So I think the preparation for kids and preparing them for the world of work and understanding children and it's been really a big benefit of the preschool program.
With the preschool?
Okay, so my responsibilities are different than most teachers in the building. I have to create a balancing act between the high school students and the preschool students. My main focus with the preschool students is that their needs are being met, that they are in a safe and healthy environment, that their areas of development are being taken into consideration. And with the high school girls, I need to make sure that they are planning appropriate activities, that they are doing what they need to do in order for the preschool day to run smoothly, and that they also are interacting with the children appropriately and helping them meet their best potential.
Through concerned exclusivity with effects, it crushes their insubordination.
Why is it so important to establish rules for the kids?
Okay, it's very important for children to have rules. Children need rules and structure in order to flourish. When children know what's expected of them, there are less behavior issues because it is clear to them the way they are expected to be acting at all times. Having so many people in the room at one time, it's very important that the children are aware of their limitations.
The rare capacity minutely to fulfill the obligation of the natural idiom in all branches of the culture industry becomes the criterion of efficiency.
Do you believe that graduation could be as successful if all the classes didn't work together?
No, not at all. Graduation is a very large event. If you think about the amount of people and work that go into any graduation, in order to do it here, we need everybody to do their part, everybody to have a different role, different responsibility, and to do their jobs in order to give the kids and the parents and the families the best experience that they can.
What do you believe is the best method of teaching?
For me, the best method of teaching is a student-centered approach. I believe that as a teacher, instead of always instructing, you should be mentoring and guiding instead. When students feel empowered, they will be more responsible, and when students can do and perform for themselves, it raises the bar.
A change in the ways in which the preschoolers interact with each other and their teachers?
Yes, actually that is, in my opinion, the best part of this program, watching how much the children change from day one to the last day. For most of them, this is the first time they've been independent, they've been away from their parents, and they've had the opportunity to advocate for themselves and speak up for themselves. A majority of them come in fairly shy, fairly timid, and it's nice to see how, with rules and structure, and the interaction with the student teachers, that the children grow and develop their own personality.
Then we asked the kids.
I know how to do it.
Can you do it for me quickly?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job. For kindergarten?
Yes.
Are you excited for graduation too?
Yes.
Can you show us one thing you learned during preschool? Maybe like counting or something? Count to 10 maybe. Can you?
I can get to 20.
You can? Can you show me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Good job.
You do it?
Are you guys ready?
By the time they leave preschool, they should know how to count to 10, say the alphabet, dress and feed themselves, and sing and recite songs. For the Christmas party, the preschool children learned 2 Christmas songs taught by Miss S and multiple student teachers.
2, 3, go.
Oh, I wish I was a jolly little elf. Oh, I wish I was a jolly little elf. I hope Santa make the toys to give all the boys and girls. Oh, I wish I was a jolly little elf.
That was good. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Are you excited for kindergarten?
Yes.
Can you count to 10 for me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Are you excited for graduation?
Yes!
You guys excited for kindergarten?
Yeah.
Connor, are you? No?
Where's his pants?
The technical contrast between the few production centers and the demand organization and planning by management. In this situation, the production centers would be the three classes, and the management would be Miss S. Graduation wouldn't have been successful without the extraordinary work of all three classes, Miss S, and the faculty and staff in the high school. Work culture is important in our society because it allows a group of individuals to join similar ideas together in order to achieve a specific goal, and that is exactly what Little Lions does.